Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Alright, so as you all know, the 4th of July is technically over. So all of the ribs, all of the mac and cheese, baked beans, all of that stuff only me so would start diet on July 2nd before the barbecues, and the mac and cheese my favorite, but I knew that, you know, if I did it, I wouldn't eat that. So that's why I did it. But I'm going to start with letting you guys know where I started. So I'm going to go back to my high school years and then progress up to now. But basically, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm 26 years old. I have one child, just so you know where I'm coming from. So during my high school years, freshman through senior year, I remained a steady weight between 125 pounds to 135 pounds. Got to college, and I stayed on campus. Everyone says you gained the 15-20 pounds freshman year of college, but I gained that and some. The reason why, when I got into college, I was 143, so I already gained a little bit more weight from high school. And then when I got there, I got on birth control, which were the depot shots, and every time I went there, I gained another 10 pounds. So I got 3 series of shots, so that means I gained 30 pounds. So here I am, a steady 173 pounds. That's not really where I wanted to be. And I tried alternative birth controls. I tried the pill. It made me very sick. I always wanted to be in bed, throwing up, nauseated, cramping. It just wasn't for me. And then with the patches, it was less effective with anyone 160. I think that was the max. You had to be 160 pounds, and at this point I'm 173 pounds in college, so I'm like, what is the point of me taking something if it's less effective? So I just stayed off of any form of birth control at that time. And hence, this is when my child came in 2010, December the 18th. My son Armani was born. When I was pregnant with him, I ate out. My boyfriend gave me whatever I wanted, so I ate out all the time at night. Pop, juice, cookies and cream, which is my favorite, ice cream. Oh my gosh, I ate that all the time. So basically, I had no limitations on what I could and could not eat. I started losing a little bit of weight from the baby weight, and I got to around 185 pounds, but then I started eating again and craving at night, so I gained it back. I peaked at 225 pounds, and I believe the reason why I peaked at that was that I didn't realize that I was getting big. I feel like with being overweight, you don't realize that you're getting bigger until you look at that picture and you can't fit the size that you used to wear anymore. And no one told me, like, no one close to me said, hey, Nikki, you gaining too much weight. And I thought about it, and I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me that I was getting big? But nobody wants to tell anybody that, and I probably would have felt even worse about it. I realized when I looked at a picture that I took, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why didn't anybody tell me? I didn't like how I was looking in the mirror, had depression, postpartum depression, eating, emotionally eating. That's what I did. That's what I do when I'm bored, happy, sad, I eat. So that's what happened. I tried different things, different diet fasts, exercising, eating like 6 times a day, but small meals. I lost a little bit. 2013, 2014, I was around the 197, and then I got down to 188 range. At that point, I got a trainer at the health club, and she told me different things of what I can do, what I can eat, alternatives to what I like to eat, what I can do to stop my cravings at night, and I was doing good. And then I got sick, and that was recently. Like over the past year, I've been sick a lot lately. So basically, I found out that I had a condition called chondromalacia of my right patella, which is the softening or deterioration of my right knee in my case. And I found this out because I went to the doctor because my knee was hurting a lot. I couldn't do regular stretches and regular walking up and down the stairs, squatting, exercises with my trainer at the health club. So I went to see a doctor about it. They did an MRI, and that's what it was. And basically it's painful. It's very painful. It's hard to sit down. It's hard to stand up because it hurts. It's like an aching pain. And as a result, I had to take various amounts of medication. First I started with ibuprofen, then it went to Vicodin. And everyone knows that Vicodin is a very addictive drug, and it's something that you don't want to get used to taking every day, because it's like you're a zombie and you're not there. You're asleep, or if you're not asleep, you're not there. But anyways, being told this at 25 years old, it's depressing on any person, you know, let alone a young person being told this, that you have this. I was going to physical therapy 3 to 4 times a week, and I was surrounded by elderly, and it's like, this is what is going on. I had to really take a look at myself. I was falling so deep. Needed to shake myself. Like, what are you doing, Nikki? What's going on? And I figured that a portion of it is me being so careless with my health, not caring, because I never had to do this before. But I realized when you get older, you have to care about these things, or your body is going to break down on you. So this is basically, I'm telling you, before your body breaks down on you, if it hasn't already, do what you're supposed to do. Eat right, eat in moderate proportions, read the labels of ingredients of what's in your food, drink water instead of juice and pop, try to lure, instead of coffee, drink tea. And we're all guilty of it. Sometimes I really want some coffee and I drink a little bit, but watch that sugar that you put in there. Use brown sugar instead of, like, try to substitute some things, try to do something different. And just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's disgusting. Some healthy food is good for you. It's real good, you know. So if you haven't been through any health issues, don't let it get that far. Do what you're supposed to do now, so that you can be happy with looking at yourself in the mirror. You can feel happy and know that you can run as fast as your toddler, or run in the future whenever you decide to have kids. If you don't want to have kids, just know that you're able to live a long, healthy, fruitful life. Because understand that it's not about your weight, it's about being healthy. It's just exercise, get more active in your everyday life. You will see a difference. You guys had to go through what you're going through now, if you have any tips or anything. But that was basically my story on where I started, and now I'm currently 166. So yeah, and where I am now, and still losing. So bye, see you guys next Wednesday.
You said you're gonna leave, are you gonna do it this time? That you're never gonna. Speeding down the road, trying to get a peace of mind, but I know you could.